ToonGrin.
This summer, action has a new name.
Arnold. Hey, Arnold.
Hey guys, and welcome to Watchin Stuff. I'm Nero.
And I'm Whyboy, and I'm sick of this.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Nickelodeon entered like a stint where they started turning their shows into movies.
Yeah.
They did it with Rugrats, didn't really like it. They did Wild Thornberrys, didn't really like it. They did a crossover with Wild Thornberrys and the Rugrats, really didn't like it.
Yeah. I would say I liked the Rugrats movie the best out of the bunch. I thought it was like cinematic in the weirdest sort of way, which sort of made it interesting to watch. But now we got Hey Arnold the movie. A movie that is so uncinematic, I don't know why it has the movie at the end of its title.
Well, what someone had said to me, this was supposed to be part of the TV show. This was supposed to be like a TV film, and it fucking shows.
Oh yeah,
it shows so fucking hard. The it's not that the animation is bad, but you know what? For something that was released in theaters, this was honestly like barely above what the TV show was even doing.
Yeah, really.
The plot is so fucking generic. Arnold lives in an apartment building with like all of his friends, or all of his like family. Yeah, friends actually, because his friends are all
family, and they're all in the block. Everything's just sunshiny and all that stuff.
The block is being taken down by this asshole business tycoon who wants to turn it into a strip mall. And let me know, by the way, in the comments, seriously, can you list how many fucking movies do this goddamn plot? Because the Country Bear Jamboree did this shit too.
Yeah, save them. Save our home.
Shit, didn't Yogi Bear do that?
Yep.
Save the park?
Yeah, save the park. They try to put it in a strip mall or anything.
You know, I want to say the Smurfs movie did it, but I honestly don't remember.
I don't think the Smurfs did.
I honestly, nothing about the Smurfs stayed.
Yeah.
But, like, we've seen this fucking story, you know? X isn't it. Alvin and the Chipmunks 2! They fucking did it! We gotta save the music department!
Yeah. We just gotta save the music department.
Fuck!
And but those movies, it was more about raising money. This one is about doing spy work.
Kind of. Like, okay, the idea is there's this guy named Schmeck?
Yeah, Schmeck.
Schmeck? There's this douche nozzle named Schmeck. Schmeck comes in, he's like, I'm gonna buy the property and I'm gonna bulldoze it. That's the humdrum part of it. The big reveal, which is fucking stupid, is Grandpa Phil, Arnold's grandpa, explains to him that apparently during the Revolution, when we were fighting the British,
we threw tomatoes at them.
We were angry about their tomato taxes, and that entered the tomato war. And it turns out that the block is a historical landmark because people threw tomatoes at other people.
You Americans are so weird with your tomatoes.
You're fucking telling me, man. We'll take any chance to say we kick someone's ass at anything.
So the Great Tomato Incident has made the whole thing a national landmark, but no one has really known about it for many, many years, as the document was hidden.
But for some reason, when they go to a strange coroner, voiced by Chris Lloyd, which is arguably one of two celebrities in this, because they only could afford the two.
Yeah.
Which was Chris Lloyd as a really creepy coroner, and whoever the fuck played Schmeck, whose name I can't remember because the character's so inconsequential that they never reference him ever again after this film.
Yeah.
The coroner flat out mentions in his records that indeed a document that said this area was a national landmark does exist. Which brings the point then, if you just took the fact that there is a record stating that there is a document that indicates this is in fact a historical landmark, and you took that to the mayor...
That already proves it. That already proves it exists.
The movie's fucking undone in the first 20 minutes. And the thing that really fucking annoys me too is the mayor, I guess, said Schmeck could build on this block, even if the mayor said you could, unless everybody sold, he couldn't do shit.
Yeah.
Because they all own their properties. It's not like they're renting the area and they're being evicted.
Yeah.
It's literally, we all own the property, I guess we're going to sell. No, you want to defeat him? don't sell, he can't do anything to you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what really is Schmeck doing to, like, try to force them out or anything?
Nothing. Like, they kind of just give up like quitters.
Yeah.
Because as far as I don't understand, it's like the movie never establishes that they're renting their business areas. Like Mr. Green says, my father's father constructed this place brick by brick. He gave it to him. My father then gave it to me, and I wanted to pass it on to my son.
Yeah. So they fully own the places.
Yeah, he owns it. I know Arnold's grandparents own the boarding house.
Yeah. So by the movie's logic, they all own the places that they're staying at.
And nothing, like...
But they can't really evict them like that.
It would have been one thing if, like, Schmeck was using, like, mob brutality to force them out.
Yeah, because he did have, like, some, like, mobster guys and all that stuff.
One. He had, like, one mobster guy. And even, I don't even think he was a mobster.
I
think he was just some asshole business guy.
Well, let's just say, like, if he had the mobster guys and all that, he could have used that to, like, muscle in on everybody.
Yeah, but, like, they didn't do that shit.
Yeah, they didn't do that.
This film also is so shitty because this film strokes the status quo like you wouldn't believe. Because they actually have the gall to have Helga, she comes out and says how much she loves Arnold because her whole thing throughout the show is she's a stalker. She's a really creepy fucking stalker.
Yeah.
By the way, this trope needs to fucking end. I know this shit's from the 90s, but it's still continuing in, like, the Loud House.
Yeah. Being a creepy stalker.
It's not fucking funny anymore.
It really isn't.
If anything, it's creepier for Helga because she builds, like, a used gum memorial to Arnold.
Ew.
Like, every time he spits out gum, she collects it, and she builds a huge mural to him that she actually, like, makes out with.
Yeah, imagine a guy doing that for a girl.
Dude, it doesn't matter what fucking gender.
Yeah, I know. But
Boy, girl, in between.
Yeah.
It's fucking creepy.
It is. That's what I'm just sort of saying because everyone just got the double standard of like, oh, Helga's so funny and all that. So weird. Yeah.
It's not funny. It's horrible.
Like,
But-
I always felt like Helga was one of the worst parts of Hey Arnold for me. Because
They made her kind of interesting when they introduced the idea of her coming from an abusive family.
yeah.
And
giving her
then
a reason for
Nickelodeon
that.
chicken shit out on it like a bunch of cowards.
Yeah.
Because they were like, we can't do that. We can't address real shit. This is a show where a kid has a fucking football for a head.
Yeah. We gotta do stuff like give the football headed kid and his black sidekick basically spy gear.
Yeah. So, the thing that's really annoying too is like Helga comes out, she admits her love to Arnold, and Arnold's like, you get to the end of the movie, you don't really love me, do you? Helga, no, it was bullshit. I gotta keep your status quo, motherfucker. So that was fucking pointless. You could have had a big change that would have shooken up the show's like mythos from here on out if you're gonna make more seasons.
Yeah.
Basically, they just went.
Yeah.
So, thanks for that, Nick. Way to tell a story. The movie doesn't know what the fuck's going on, too. Like, holy shit. Like, so they have to sneak in to
Schmeck's place.
Schmeck's place. So Gerald's like, I know a girl. Apparently he knows, like, CIA operatives that
Wear skin-tight suits.
skin-tight cat suits and, like, perform espionage.
Good thing they didn't help out in anything in the movie. They just gave 2 kids a bunch of
Free spy equipment. And then it was left up to the 2 untrained individuals to find out the bullshit that was going on.
Yeah, it's really just dumb like that. It's really dumb and contrived.
And then there's a B story about how Grandpa and the tenants are going to pull a terrorist act
They stopped Schmeck.
to stop Schmeck by nuking the street with TNT, which could kill Lord knows how many fucking people.
Yeah.
So, your A act is Arnold and Gerald trying to steal the document to prove Schmeck's full of shit. Your B plot is Grandpa and the tenants becoming terrorists. And then your C plot is Grandma breaking out of jail.
And then we also have a D plot where a bus driver who is a veteran who came back from the war is now just basically how would you a total asshole about everything.
Yeah, the D play is like there's this bus driver who lost his leg while serving in the war. They don't really say which one, but it's the 90s, so whatever the fuck was going on at that point. Assuming it's even being topical and not just random. But they have this like bus driver who lost his leg during the war, and his girlfriend left him because he had a leg lost. And then he basically said, fuck everybody and everyone in the world. So even though, like, the road is clear and Arnold and Gerald desperately need to get back in order for them to save their homes and save their entire, like, block, he's like, fuck you and your problems.
I only just dropped this fast, and that's it. That's really one of the biggest, most annoyances of this movie.
I really think at that point they should have just, like, clubbed him and threw him out of the fucking bus and hijacked it.
Yeah, really.
Penguins of Madagascar, that shit.
But yeah, really, like, every character is almost hateful in how they act.
A lot of the... Actually, that's the thing. Like, the Tens and shit want to save their home. That part's fine.
Yeah.
But then you have... They go to the, I guess the City Hall or Records, the City Records. And when they get to the City Records guy, they're like, can you help us? No. We're gonna, like, lose our homes and shit. I don't care. I don't got time to deal with this crap.
Yeah, I got all this work with me, so yeah, you take your problems and take it elsewhere.
So then finally, the big thing they do is they're like, oh, you know, Dolly's Donuts is on that block and it's gonna be shut down. He's like, I'm gonna lose my donuts because I'm a big fat guy and I like eating donuts. I'll help you. Fuck you. What, a bunch of people are gonna lose their fucking homes? That's not enough to warrant to get off your fat ass, but donuts is?
Yeah.
Like, that's stupid. And then the fucking, like, every time, like, oh, we need to do this, the fucking bus driver's like, tough shit. And then it's like the moment you're like, wait a minute, the woman who left me because I lost a leg lives on that block. If I do this, maybe she'll gobble my cock. Who knows? It, like, honestly, like, the only character that actually, like, helped them out of, like, genuine kindness was actually the creepy coroner.
Yeah,
Like, they went there and, like,
creepy coroner and then the spy chick who came out of nowhere.
yeah, but that was bullshit. That didn't even make sense. Why the fuck there's a spy?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she's in the TV show. I don't know. I don't really care. But, like, it's really weird that they go to, like, these, like, black op individuals and it's like, yeah, here's some spy shit.
Yeah, and then the coroner is just the only one who is nice to them. Just only those two. So the only, like honorable character is really Arnold. And somewhat
Which
Gerald.
I hate how the movie, like, they keep saying, like, Arnold, why the fuck do you have to be optimistic? And it's like, what the fuck kind of bullshit is that? He's not allowed to have, like, an upbeat personality. What the fuck is wrong with all of you?
Yeah, just like Gerald's supposed to be the pessimist of the whole thing, just to push that theme out. But it's just like beating into your head and all that sort of stuff. It's just annoying.
There's nothing redeemable about this at all. There was nothing good about this movie. It was so fucking bland and uninspired.
I'm gonna give my score. I'll just say 2 out of 10. I can't say like animation wise. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Even like story wise, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. But it's just like totally unamazing. Totally just blech.
Honestly, dude, 1 out of 5. I wouldn't watch this again.
I wouldn't
It's so
watch it either.
fucking boring. And you know what gets me? Is later on they would do an animated special for TV that covers, like, Arnold's mom and dad and, like, what happened to them.
Oh, you mean that movie that you're gonna do? Like the Hey Arnold movie, The Jungle?
No, that's a different movie. There was a special that actually had Arnold's parents in it.
Yeah.
And the special was Grandpa Phil was telling Arnold about what happened to his parents.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been a fucking movie for theaters, if anything, because that's something interesting that actually shakes up the foundation for the character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say something like that. Like, this shakes up nothing.
This does not, like, oh shit, we stopped them, everything's back to the way it was.
You know, like, look at this wallpaper right here. Like, look how, like, action-packed that sort of thing is.
That doesn't even happen in the movie, by the way. This whole scene doesn't happen in the movie.
Yeah, like, it's nothing even close to this happens.
Doesn't.
Yeah. It just becomes, Hey Arnold, the budget spy movie.
This did not lend itself to like an hour and 20 minutes.
No. But yeah.
I'm sure some of you might have grown up with it. Hell, I did, but I fucking thought this was shit. I'm curious to know what you guys think. We both are. So,
Yeah.
you know, comment, like, subscribe. Links in the description box below for all your needs to, like, link off and find us on other places and social media and all that jazz.
Yeah, just tell us if you liked Hey Arnold the movie, if you didn't like Hey Arnold the movie, and give us your thoughts on it. And just continue the discussion of watching all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, This has been Whyboy,
This has been Nero.
and thank you for watching Stuff. Peace.